Today's topic is about the imposter syndrome and writing your book. Do you feel like you have a book in you, a message, something that you feel is book worthy? Like, I need to get this message out. I need to share this. But the imposter syndrome, that voice inside our head that says, who am I to, or who do you think you are? If so, this information will be really helpful for you. Hi, my name is Nancy Muller. And the imposter syndrome can show up in a big way in our life when we decide to step out and do something way outside of our known zone. And our known zone is that part of our mind that says, okay, I know this is going to happen based on past experience if we do this because we've experienced this before, so we're in safe territory. So when we're doing something that we've never experienced before, whoa, the imposter syndrome can speak up in a big way and say, wait a minute, hold it, slow your roll there. Who do you think you are? You really do not know what you're doing. And then, of course, ego's got to, voice in and say, wait a minute, you've not done anything like this before. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Maybe you should just stop, play it safe. Come on now, go back to where you were before you had these thoughts. And then, of course, there's the subject matter, right? Whatever it is that you feel is so important that you want to get out there and you want to share with people, the imposter syndrome can feed in a big way and say, who do you think you are? Who do you think is going to read this? And do you even know what you're doing? I know when I wrote my first book, I felt like, oh my gosh, this is something that I really need to put in book form. I need to get it out there. I knew that I needed to get that out there. Here's where my imposter syndrome showed up when it was time to publish. Because then all of a sudden, the imposter syndrome was like, all right, if you put this out there, it's going to be public. And people are going to know stuff about you. And people are going to know stuff about other people in your life. Do you really feel that you have a right to share this? What's going to happen? What are people going to think? What is it going to do to your business? You see, all of those imposter thoughts were creeping up. And my self-talk started to go, let me think about this. And the thing is, I got to the point where I said, okay, why do I believe this? First of all, I had to get to the point where, why did I believe this book needed to be written? I was doing it for me. This is something I need to do for me. And I absolutely have the right to do something that's going to empower me, inspire me. Even if one person or 0 people read that book, it was something I needed to do for me. I will tell you that the book went on to impact people's lives in ways that I could not even have foreseen. And I was so amazed over and over and over again. But really, when we're living our life through just knowing that we're here to do something special, knowing that we are awesome human beings we're spiritual beings living a human existence, and we're meant to do something really awesome and keep doing something really awesome. When we know that, when we're living our life like that, those questions, those beliefs about playing small, they tend to not hold much volume. So if you have something that you really feel, you know what, I need to put this in book form. I need to get this out there. And when I say need, I don't mean like someone else is forcing you to do it. I mean it's like a need that you have inside of you. Something that's feeding you, driving you. Every single day you're saying, I need to get this out there. I need to share this message. That is your higher self. That's the universe telling you, you know what? There are other people experiencing this as well. And when you share your story is going to impact them positively. Or your story is going to be the very thing that they need to hear so that they step out of their fear-based beliefs. And if you allow the imposter syndrome to keep you back, hold you down, keep you from writing this book, those people are not going to hear your message. The imposter syndrome is based on a belief that we have about what we can do, what we can't do, what we're allowed to do. And the allowed part comes in, based on when we think others are judging us. Who do you think you are? You don't have enough knowledge, experience, education. You don't have enough certificates. You don't have enough letters after your name. It's always those other people who are judging us that we will allow ourselves to listen to. And the reason that we allow ourselves to listen to those people is because we have doubts, we have fears, we have beliefs about why we can't do it. And it's easier to say, oh, well, so-and-so didn't think that I had what it takes, or that I lacked the experience in order to be able to do this, rather than say, wait a minute, this is something inside of me that I am allowing to hold me back. So let me figure out what this is so that I can eliminate it, let it go, release it. Because every belief you have is based on something that you were taught in childhood. It doesn't mean that whoever taught it to us was being not nice to us. You know, people teach the way they were taught. And then as children, we learn based on what someone says to us, based on how we're taught, based on how we feel when we were taught, the feelings and emotions that went on when we were being taught something. And then, of course, those beliefs have those feelings and emotions attached to them. And we have the power to retrain our mind, shift our beliefs, master our beliefs about anything that's holding us back. So anything that you are telling yourself about why you can't write that book, that's something that you deserve to work on. You deserve to stop and say, wait a minute, why do I believe that? Where's that belief coming from? Can I let that go? Let's take a look at that. And then pay attention to the feelings and the emotions that are coming up for you. Feelings are of the mind, emotions are of the body. What feelings and emotions are coming up for you around this book? About writing it, publishing it, getting it out there, the feedback that people are going to have when they read your information. You're putting yourself out there in a big way. You're putting your message out there in a big way. So what are your beliefs around that? All of that is either propelling you forward or holding you back. So if you have a message that's really important and that you need to get out there, you need to share it with the world, then you deserve to eliminate your imposter beliefs. Let go of the imposter syndrome around why you shouldn't be writing the book. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section. I would love to know your thoughts on this. And likewise, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer your questions about how you can let go of the imposter syndrome, your imposter beliefs, your fear-based beliefs about getting your book out there. And then the world will know your message. And that's what you want, right? You want to let go of that imposter syndrome so that your message can be heard. If you like this message, if you like what you heard, please subscribe to the channel, share, let others know. And if you have any questions on the imposter syndrome and you would like to know more about it, there's a link in the description on how you can download something that will open your mind to mastering your beliefs around eliminating the imposter syndrome. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller saying ciao for now.